Personal Narrative by Marquita Barrett. Title, Chapter of My Life. One mistake can change my course, but didn't defeat me. No matter what, you can make it. Don't let this setback be your final story. I can remember those words so plain that my mother gave to me. This is a line that I will replay in my head over and over again to make it through the next few years of my life. I was born July 23rd, 1984. I grew up in Fort Worth, Texas. I loved to swim, sing, go to church, and summer vacations. My childhood was great. At the age of 15, I was on the right track, playing softball, making good grades, and keeping my dream alive that one day I would become a teacher at the ripe age of 21. You see, I would be the one who graduated at 16 and began college at that age as well. I woke up one day to the brilliance of the sun beaming through my windows. I rolled over out of bed and started my daily routine. I got dressed, ran out of the door to go to practice. I wanted to practice my swing, my bent leg slide that I had been tediously working on, and even my fielding skills. As the day grew older, I had finished with practice, went to school, and now was able to go hang with my friends. Trust had been given to me by my parents to remember all that I had been taught and to be honest while hanging with friends. This choice, on this day, I had broken my parents' trust. I made and went along with a group of older kids to hang out, a different group from what I told my parents. Many different things transpired that night. Can you remember the time where you weren't honest with your parents? Well, weeks passed by, even a month had slipped away. A transition had begun to work inside my body. It was scary because it was causing me some sort of sickness. I had to push through this sickness as this was the month that the recruiters would be watching, testing, and signing players up to receive full softball scholarships. Yes, now, imagine all of this sickness going on during one of the most momentous periods of a teenager's life. Marquita L. Barrett, you have been chosen to receive a full ride to Hampton University in Virginia to play left field. Yes, that's what I heard. That was the next thing that I had heard. Wrap your mind around how I may have felt, how big my eyes got as they filled as full as a bathtub with continuous running water. When the day had subsided, I was still sick. Throwing up and sleeping had become my best friend. As the hot July sun pierced its way in, I began conditioning the off-season in preparation for the upcoming season. As a requirement of the Hampton University, my school, each sports scholarship recipient had to take 2 physicals and a drug test during their junior and senior year at the high school. This was my junior year. In August, it had approached quickly. My first test was administered, and the next week my coach called me and came to see me with some news. Marquita, she said, well, we will not be able to honor our wish and your wish to attend school with a full scholarship upon your graduation as you are pregnant. I looked. White was the color that shined so brightly in the room like a diamond coming from my eyes. This day would be chapter 2 to my life. The news was given to my parents. Upon receipt of this tragic information, the questions began to pour out. When? How? Why? What? Who? What were you thinking? That one night of hanging, sneaking with the older crowd, allowed me a mistake. One that changed the course of my life. No matter what, though, I was told I could make it through this. A setback wouldn't be my final chapter to my story. With God and my family support, I would make it and push on toward my destiny. Chapter 3 is in the making and to be continued. One mistake changed the route in my course, but it has not defeated me. This is my personal narrative.